Incendiary.
It's a good thing they don't have our chemistry.
Why?
Because they just never agree, like, ever. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's a good thing, though, right?
I think
keep the storyline going, keep the score lines.
Yeah. I'm starting to think it's actually all on purpose at this point. Like, it's planned ahead of time. The whole thing's rigged. They just want the desk to seem divided for entertainment value. Those guys are selling out.
They love each other, really. In the green room, all they can do is say nice things about each other, and that's why they're getting married. Anyway, we're going to be seeing Godsent versus EnVyUs.
ELEAGUE wedding.
Exactly.
If you want to get involved in that.
We're going to see Godsent versus EnVy. I actually love the map. I think this is perfect. I've always said I think KennyS's best map is Cache. I think EnVyUs are going to have the edge in this one, but these are two teams that got a lot of rumors surrounding them after this major. Both of them in disarray. I'd say it's a lot of interesting moves that will be made after this event, but regardless, let's stay with the present and we'll have a look at this game. So we got Godsent on the T side here. They have 4 sets of armor and Pronax with the 1 smoke and 2 flashbangs, and so that opens up options towards A, and it looks like it's going to be the old 4-door, as we call it. And 1 smoke towards highway, flash them out, gonna get the bomb down.
Really minor note. I know you love the 4-door strat, that's your favorite, but really minor note. We didn't see it on our camera. Apex blocked both players going to B. If there was a B rush, they actually would have been in trouble because of that. But they're going to go 4-door, like you said, 1 on highway. It's going to be MBK that actually spots them up as soon as that door opens. Schneider goes down, and Electro follows. Bombs not planted just yet, but Pronax will do the deed. So retake game on A with a 2-man advantage before the bomb even gets planted, and a kit on Apex. This could work out very well, and they want to go fast as a result of that advantage wraparound quad. MBK has to hit the shots, though he doesn't, and flush it with 2. They pulled this back happy not to do it all, and he does it through the smoke.
Why not? Okay, then. It looked interesting for a second there. Godsent finding some frags in return. Mostly down to the handiwork there of Flusher, but yeah, Team EnVyUs there holding the retake position. That 4-door setup, it's really viable when the CD's actually playing on the bomb side itself, as You're actually segregating on that single smoke. But NBK finding a shot through that smoke there. There's actually a little bit of luck involved there as well. Happy finding this kill. I'm not sure he spots him at all. No, he definitely doesn't. But he gets information from his teammate, probably he's on the site. But they hold it off. The 4-door tactic almost guarantees you a bomb most of the time. You're going to be trading frags in that situation. The smoke goes down to take away the vision from Highway. But EnVyUs pick up the pistol there on the CT half. And we go into the second round. And interesting that the bomb went down. We've got the force buy. This is a classic kind of 1.6 strategy. We haven't seen it too much in CSGO until about 2016. More teams started to do it. So it's 2 AKs. The players have got the kills, have to drop the weapons over. Then you buy up armor. And he's surrounded by deagles. And it's something EnVyUs used to do, but they used to win these rounds all the time, especially on cash. But we'll see whether this works out for Godsent. It's an interesting move. The Flasher goes down first, as he is smoked out as well. Apex with a lot of information here. He's pushing towards A main and actually can upgrade a pistol, hold them off for a little bit longer, trying to do some damage. Actually tickles the toes of Pronax there as well.
So he sees a deagle, but a deagle doesn't indicate how much of a force there really is in this. Exactly. They don't know there's AKs, and JW is able to get down 6er as a result. Schneider's also got white box covered. They need to make sure they consider Z, because there is going to be a redress from Happy. Good positioning from Schneider to spot him up. Still haven't gone through the vents. Pronax will lead the way now. And as he gets in, Deagle misses shots on Kenny, but that gives information. GW can't land at 13 HP. He'll swap with Happy, who now goes aggressive against the low HP on JW. Finds one. Flash is perfectly timed. Happy gets 2.
Yeah.
They said individually he'd stepped up as of late. Well, great start to this game and this particular round as well. Very important kills. Last round as well, through the smoke. It's on to Lecro with a deagle. Thought the crosshair placement might have been there for that shot, and somehow they line up. He gets 2. Kenny's low enough inside of the site. There's still a rotation coming around from MBK. And he's not electing to go vents just yet. Now he will. The vents are already blown out, though, remember, so there's no indication until he drops in for Lecro. And the flash timing, if he's gone, might have worked. Spots the head of Kenny, but can't land at 5 HP. Has to do so, and Kenny responds. That got very close.
Yeah, Lecro has been having some absolutely crazy deagle plays at this tournament, but this one, had it led to a round victory, would have been something very special indeed. Lovely work from him. Breakout player of 2016, but not enough to pick that round up. So EnVyUs managed to negate the force buy there. An interesting force buy. It's quite rare to actually see that kind of buy coming in the second round once the bomb's planted. Most teams, they'll wait to the third round, means they have extra money. They can get the AKs out in the third and have the drop on the CTs to have the advantage in that manner. The idea of that AK buy is a surprise to teams. You're absolutely right. And finding that deagle in A main was actually almost working in their favor. They didn't expect the AKs to be coming up, so there was a chance to work with there. But this should be a full eco now for Godsent. So PD50s, Deagles, and more aggression from Apex, of course. Wants to look for that first kill and could actually find it here as well. Nice little angle to hold. Timing not really working in his favor, though.
Yeah, spotted up. Missed throw on the nade. Backs away.
Full ban now. Yeah, it's gone wrong.
Yeah. Pitching arm's not working. Threw it at a joint. JW's already got outside of mid behind the white box, but this time with them only truly being on pistols. It's not like they have the range game to work with. It's not like they have the AK to get that pick. So he'll sit stationary and hold position, give them information where he can. Bomb plant would be ideal, especially with that first round force.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're going to need the money.
Yep, you're absolutely right there. It's going to be difficult, though. Cash is famously one of the maps where utility is so required on these situations. You need to be smoking off highway towards quad, molotoving out the CTs. And we don't have to work too hard. I don't even have to challenge towards mid. That's not a bomb site. Hold up, MBK. This is his position. This is his territory. It's going to take a lot to get him out of it. But let's see whether Godsent can trade the frag here.
Love his mustache in that photo.
Did that for us.
Did that for us. Lecro, good shot. On to Happy again with the deagle. And JW, he slips up highway undetected. You said it'd be hard to move MBK from that position. Well, I guess you're right, because I thought he was going to go down. He manages to get 2 kills, survives, and get some help from Apex in doing so. It leaves it to Flush at 13 HP, bomb down inside of the site, and he's inside of the doorway, which he shall not pass, and it goes to 3-0.
A bit of a small error there for EnVyUs, allowing players coming towards highway undetected, it seemed. You can see like they're actually struggling a bit. MBK should have died. You're absolutely right there. He should not be surviving there, but he did very good work. It's called MBK position for a reason, and it will be 3-0. I don't think there's an all available for Godsent, but they're not necessarily a team. It's not yes, they have JW in the team, but it's not like a KennyS. Like, he's not as renowned on the AWP as he used to be a couple of years ago or even 1 year ago. So he's more than happy to play the AK. KennyS, though, he does have the AWP. It's more of a bonus round mentality for EnVyUs. You can see they've got a couple of SMGs. Can go a bit aggressive here, especially Kenny will be looking for that first frag, all things considered. And he'll hold up, but the smoke will take his vision away, but still going to be hunting here a little bit.
Kenny has an angle, but only if they walk forward. Schneider, remember, if he does go into the corner to throw smokes, he can be spotted there, but he's just holding position at this point. There you go. Yeah, that's watch the crosshair placement. Kenny just showed it. If he goes for a smoke, that's where you'd hit the head.
Yeah, you'd be nuts to go for that smoke there. Like it's a mistake, I always call it. If you go for that one when there's no smoke down, like it's so risky.
Yeah, you've got to smoke off checker, exactly.
Yeah.
And there's got to be other play. Obviously, he's not going to do it right now. He's literally the only one there. Pronex is just joining in, but
Well then,
just as a note, that angle, that's why Kenny gets there, because you can see so much in toward that position. And he's still got actually a good lineup for them to cross over. Pronex and Flush are getting closer. They need to smoke this, and I think they've thrown one. No, they haven't. JW hits a shot on Apex, but that KennyS missing forces him back deeper in the site, and they get away with one there, I have to say, Godsent.
that's intel as well. They know where KennyS is the orb. That's signaling. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go towards the A-bomb site. He'll be on a long rotation at this point. Sixer and MBK waiting for them. Lekro to squeaky door. They're not committing as fast as they thought they would. I think we've got Schneider on the other side of the map. Keep your eye out for him. He'll be showing his hand towards B any moment now, trying to get the rotation kill on towards KennyS, and his teammates will strike towards A. But this is a knife reaction. MBK can't find the frag though.
Micro.
Here's Schneider coming in the back, ready to go.
He's got Lekro flashed off in the door. Sixers waiting by NBK's spot this time. But like you say, Schneider's still working in through CT. Kenny's looking that direction though when he reads it. Down he goes. It's all up to Lekro in the site to hold off the plant. He's done so successfully by getting happy, and it's Kenny versus 3. It's not the tight angle we normally see, but a nade to start it off certainly helps. Flush has gone far to his left though, over toward the truck. That's a hard angle for Kenny to find. I think he's got some awareness, but with him backing it as far as he has, not likely. That was a fast 180.
That before he's gonna hit it.
Who was it? I think it was Rush. Maybe it was XP3.
Yeah.
There was, maybe it was Roka. I can't remember. There was a North American player that used to have a bind on their keyboard that when they hit would speed their mouse acceleration, and they could actually 180 for shots like that.
Okay.
I can't remember who it was. It's a
Interesting
name
find
that
out.
should stick out to me, but maybe it was that Mospec guy who crashed on every single LAN he ever went to, but there was someone that did it.
Well, that was a nice round from Godsent overall. They managed to get the first pick. As Apex, to be fair, only had an SMG, so he was probably going aggressive once again, trying to find that first pick. But I like Schneider's positioning, getting the backstab in there, just pulling the CT spot a little bit. And this is a fast play. MBK does have the AWP this time, though. He's in the quad position. They've mixed things up a little bit. He gets the first kill, looking for the second, nails the shot as well. 5-on-3, looking for wallbang damage here. He's down to 1 HP himself.
Apparently it was Roka. Everyone in chat saying Roka. I knew it was a more known name. 1 HP though for NBK. Oh, that last one was close. That nade is closer. Bye-bye, NBK. I don't know if he pulled a device and left the map entirely, but he's left this round certainly, as Apex will pick up the AWP though, takes down Schneider back in the same position. Redresses a flash out in front of the site. Let's Happy get repositioned, and they still have a decent advantage. Good tag onto JW as well. Sixer gets Lekro, and JW has to get the hybrid style. Can't quite land it.
Those are the kind of shots he's known for, right?
Lovely little one hop.
Yeah.
Hit it out. Yeah, absolutely.
Well then, it's going to be a 4-on-1, and a nice flick comes in for JW. Can't land the shot there. It's going to be Happy. Picking up a secondary AWP here, definitely viable on cash, and that's actually quite a harsh reset for Godsent as well. They only get $1,400 going into this round. So here's MBK getting blown up by the grenade. You're absolutely right. He's not going to the stars, but he did his job already at that point. I think he got the 2 AWP kills. It's kind of interesting they mix things up. Kenny's known as the B-side player, but the AWP goes in the hands of MBK. It's the right call to make. He gets 2 kills from quad. Nails it, and we have got a force buy from Godsent. So, force buy, they would have been double eco, I think, regardless. So they're just thinking, okay, let's get a Tech-9 out. 2 players can get AKs. We'll try a B-rush, see what happens. Double orb setup, KennyS can be waiting for them. Jump around the corner, presumably. Got to use a smoke too. Oh, it's a poor smoke, though.
It's a slight gap.
Yeah, that's not going to be.
Can he see it from that angle, or does he have to push further forward?
You can see bottom left, and you can see feet crossing
Right.
over.
Good call. And it's dissolving as well. Flash dodges, nails it. Hits Pronex, but they've wrapped over to his left. Second shot from Kenny. They're not going fast enough. Wrap through that second door and put pressure on. He goes for pistol and gets 2. Kenny with a better hat trick than Taco when he's allowed to wear his, because Apex comes in to pick up the last and final kill. It's 5-1. And they respond very swiftly.
Yeah, Kenny, as soon as you saw that smoke, I could feel it as well. Like, he is just loving that little angle. He can dodge a flashbang because the poor smoke, and this lines up for him. And is this, I thought after his teammate went down there, I thought, okay, we got a chance for Godsent. Close range, no way KennyS can get more than maybe 1 kill with a speedy 50. Proves us wrong. Finds 2 headshots there, and he's celebrating. Like I said, Cash is one of his absolute best maps, and he's suddenly delivering so far. 5-1 has to be an eager enough for Godsent. Only $1,900 coming in after that commitment in the previous round. So almost certainly going to be 6-1 here in terms of their buy. PT50s, no nades. Schneider, interesting enough, I would say wasting money at this point. Why do you need body armor? That's not really going to be that beneficial for him. See this fall apart. Yeah, but this is a relevant round. I'm interested why Schneider would waste $650 like that. Doesn't make
Yeah,
any
it doesn't
sense.
play the long game. It's a major think ahead, guys.
Yeah.
It's all on the line, especially.
And now he's only. Can you just bring his money up again for me?
I absolutely can, Henry.
So he's got $3,500 now. So that's $650 minus. He can't even get an AK and head armor. So that's an insane decision to make on his behalf, I'm afraid. This is just not calculated at all. If you're going to buy a body armor, at least have more money. You're kind of stabilizing that. And now you can see no head armor on him or Pronax. Pronax has to go for nades, which Schneider hasn't even got those. So that's actually one of the subtle things a lot of people might not notice in this game, but that's how important economy is going forward. You can be very calculated and controlled with the decisions you make like that, because there can actually be a massive blunder now. Execution is going to be limited, and Image's head unarmored can be taken off with one bullet of an M4.
Pronax holding position inside of A main for anyone that wants to push the smoke. Apex and Happy inside middle. They'll re-smoke off the garage so they can hold position. JW's desperate to hear someone try and go for a reverse boost. I dare you. Give me the sound cue. Give me something.
It's a full default for now from Godsent. They haven't really got that much to work with in terms of Molotovs. Really key on this map. Molotoving sandbags towards middle, even the position Apex is holding right now. Really useful for actually getting control of middle. They don't have those available to them. They want to execute, has to be by smokes. They need to just walk out towards middle, just flashbangs. They're Happy. We have got that double orb setup still working for them, and that's a really nice shot from Happy. Known as the secondary AWP at 1 point for NVIUs. They don't really go to it that often unless they actually get gifted it like they have been so far. But he's back in form and seems to be hitting that first shot. Apex, so ooh, that's a wallbang.
Yeah. And I think that came in from his.
Okay,
yeah, had to come in from Happy. You can't go through.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
that
what's
came
going on
behind
there?
him. So there it is. Happy gets the assist. Apex gets tagged up. Thank you very much, Happy, for that.
Can we get a replay of that?
I don't know how much damage it did. I didn't catch it before he went down. Either way, it was enough to get an assist, so it was significant. Sixer's going to drop out of the vents. And this means, poor timing because he's got a flash out. Gets caught by that. Kenny has to relocate as a result. He can't sit headshot without support, but does have a shot nonetheless. A headshot on Schneider, and he's still inside of the site. He's so good at these tight angles. He's already aware now that Black Rose made his way to headshot, but he outthinks him, goes back the other direction. It's not intuitive, and it leaves him open to MBK.
So, that was a strange round, I have to say. This one, the happiest POV I've called for this. I just wanted to see how this one went down.
Panic shot.
We thought some crazy wallbang had gone down there, but literally, he's pulled the trigger and actually got the assist on his teammate there. So that's kind of interesting. That's why I wanted to pull that up and see exactly what happened. But KennyS delivering once again. That could have actually been really key there. But Lekra had 3 HP. He finds a kill on Kenny, but MBK saving the day.
There's a couple of reasons why that could happen. One is nerves. You just see something funny and you click. Or the second is...
angle.
Yeah, well, and you're looking away. Let's say you're looking at either your teammate screen or your radar, and you just see something pop up in front of you.
That's bad comms. He should be saying, I'm pushing main entrance now. Or mid main. Like, he should be
exiting B, exiting B.
Yeah, right. Good reference.
Yeah, well, it's been a while, but it'll never die. What is dead may never die.
Well, here we go. 7-1, another recap. Well, I guess, of course, it's a partial buy from Godsent. That's when we have the upgraded pistols and some body armor as well. Pronax doesn't have as much money available. He'll just have the PD-50 no armor. No nades. Very difficult to actually get anywhere. But, okay then, that's the AWP gone down. Lovely stuff from JW, looking for his second as well. He nails it. Oh my god, what a round to kick things off.
Good pick stuff from Apex. Sixer, though. This is the thing that will foil all. He's got 2. Drops down, awkward position to be in now, but with pistol out, he distracts long enough for Apex to show up. The fact that they were able to hunt down JW before he retreated was actually significant enough. Sixer, excellent work, but if they get away with a 5 versus 3, there's still a chance they can pull it off. It's on the Black Row. Sixer has 1 HP, by the way, so just barely survives. 6 HP now for Lekro, and this round will go the way of NVIDIA.
That nade bounced off. Do you see that? It bounced off the little air duct up there, so it didn't kill him. It would have been a perfect nade to land on him and finish it off. Just a little note for you there. If Lekro does manage to find another kill, which he does, so that's actually massive. It bounced off. The missed nade somehow has actually given the kill away, and now Lekro so deadly with this deagle. 6 has 1 HP as well. This is possible.
It's entirely possible, especially the game he's had with this gun. But Sixer, the man with 1 HP, goes off the back of a good flash from his teammate, MBK. And they'll pick up number 8, 8-1 for Envy. CT side of Cash. Now, I know way back in the day, or if you're a matchmaker, home-style heroic, it is sometimes a CT to map. Not normally in pro matches, and especially not at majors. It's normally 9-6 T side.
That nade, that's kind of funny. That is perfectly thrown. Just bounced off the little air duct there and actually.
So then it wasn't perfect, was it?
Well, no, in sense of like, you just don't expect that to be part of the map. You just forget it's there, right? You never interacted with it before.
In some games, well, in some Counter-Strike maps as well, but in other games, a lot of things that like textures like that don't actually have hitboxes.
Yeah.
So nades can go through them.
JW opening things up once again, did it with the Deagle before, this time with the AK. It's going to be quickly replied in KennyS, this time a bit more dynamic over those first kills in the squeaky door area. Manages to retreat on 14 HP, but they have got the man advantage, so good work from him. And they managed to take JW down to 20 HP as well, so they're going to go hold up here. One thing we love about Cash, and Dust too as well, to be fair, the reasons we described in the previous encounter as well, it gives you lots of options to go for that first pick at the start of the round to actually take some of the aggression towards the attacking side and managing to get those first picks. KennyS very good at that. And now 4 versus 3. 1 minute remaining though, so still a couple of nades here and there, but in a rough road so far for Godsent, only picking up one round and another disadvantage.
JW with this position needs to get the kill, but Happy was patient.
Yeah, 20 HP as well, so one bullet would have done it from the M4.
It's one of those situations as well where a Molotov off that post behind.
That's what's been a problem for Godsent. The money just hasn't recovered. We haven't really seen an AWP either. They seem to be force buying a lot. They're going into gun rounds about the full array of utility. Molotovs are huge on this map. Definitely worth the investment and waiting to get those out so you can actually flush positions in.
Back over to B, they'll go. It's only NBK in the site. The rotations are coming in now. He needs to find kills. He hasn't. Happy, though, very quick to get through the vents. He'll get one, but importantly, it's the bomb, which pulls Pronex back away from the platform and gives them a chance in this. He goes for that bomb without even considering the fact that Sixer could have been in the vents. And it adds to number 9. Godsent looking quite out of this one, I have to say. This is...
Well, to be fair, they got the force buy again with little... So they get their maximum loss bonus. We've lost 6 in a row now. So it means you get $3,400, which is enough for a buy at this sort of stage of the game. But you can't see it right now, but I can. So I'm going to give you a little sneak preview.
Do it.
It's going to be a Galil for Schneider. His money management has been poor this game. I'm going to put that out there. Questionable decisions when he hasn't got big money on the big rounds going forward. He has no nades, there's no head armor. He has a Galil now, so you can see that that's affected him. This is a tactical timeout for Godsent. I think it's the first one they've used, and maybe a little bit too late at this point. 9-1 down. Your money management's been awful. Your execution's not really there. They're running defaults, getting pushed. They're not really expecting the aggression coming in. It's been pretty devastating so far. But Matt, there's a cat. Why don't you tell us about it?
I can't tell you much about cats. I can tell you that it's just him and Sophie. Gizmo and Sophie watching the major. Good company. It's probably better than most people.
Is that a cat with his own Twitter account? Is that what the idea was?
He and his cat. That's a good idea, though. I'm going to make Jaden a Twitter account. He just came up with $1 million idea.
Yeah, that's what the world's been waiting for.
That's what I thought. Don't worry, she'll probably be more intelligent than me and probably have more followers. Sixer in with a flash, but can't find the shots this time. It's only an anti-eco situation, and Kenny goes aggressive to follow it up, only finds one. Pronax was looking very frustrated during that timeout. As Moses said at the start of this, hasn't had his legendary calling status in Godsent as he did in Fnatic. He manages to get that refrag, but look at Apex. His position. Apex on this map, by the way, is extremely good at rotating with a rifle out of mid toward the truck position and vice versa. He shows it there. Good timing. Finds 2 and leaves Schneider with 4 HP against both MBK and Happy.
Yeah, and just a Galil as well. He's got the Molotov this time. He wants to upgrade to an AK surely, but it's very unlikely he can do anything with this round. It's going to be interesting as he finds a kill, but it's good teamwork there coming from MBS. This comes down to Apex. What a rotation. I have to say, Godsent look a little bit disjointed. When you're coming out towards highway like that, you want to have smokes coming down, set piece smokes set towards that truck position to actually stop that being a potential. Apex given a lot of space and time to work with. Very deadly player. Seems to be incredibly good form right now. 10-1 for Godsent. Another force by Matt. They've got to the point of no return now. They start posting rounds and they can't get the orbs out. This time they've got 4 AKs and Tech 9. No grenades to work with. 1 smoke, Matt. This is just horrible from them so far. It's been a really poor game. Haven't really sunk their teeth into it whatsoever and just haven't been able to control the economic situation either.
Quick boost from Schneider. Happy wants to play the same position for a fast peek. Smoke out. Molotov to push Schneider back down. He gets to sneak up. So good communication that time, so he knows when he can go, and he'll sit close. Vent blown out. Now that might be to make them think he's inside of it, and he can continue to play this angle.
To be fair, JW has been performing well. He's been opening up the map for them, giving them potential to win rounds even when they've only got deagles and such, but he doesn't decide to push through there. I thought he was going to commit through the smoke, trying to spam any players and maybe boost it up on the garage door there, but still waiting for the smoke to dissipate, and then he'll presumably be going out towards highway where his teammates are setting up for not much of an execution towards A. All they can really do is Molotov quad, smoke off towards short Apex. I love this position, one of my favorite on the map. You wait for the execution to come in, jump up, and just rain down on them when you do get flashbangs for your teammates. There's the smoke, and there comes the molly.
Good flash off the side of the catwalk. Now they're on top of it, pops inside of the site, can't get the shot when he jumps up, but he does enough damage and distraction for MBK to find 3, nearly gets another. It's Pronax that'll get him down, but JW's fallen to Happy inside of middle, and Pronax is left to his own devices.
Yeah, and he can't plant either. It's a really nice Molotov thrown in from EnVyUs. Pronax, not known to be the high-fragging player, the superstar. He's the brains of the operation. He's the intelligent in-game leader, but certainly a tall order. I'm standing in the open. KennyS going to hit that all day long. Not much you can do about it, to be fair. Couldn't plant. That would be an ideal to get the bomb down in that situation, but the money continues to be a massive problem here. We either take another eco him out, another partial buy, or they force again and keep having this mix of Tech 9, Galils, AKs, no nades. I would think, let's just take another partial buy, get the Tech 9s out, and let's at least try and finish this 12-3. Otherwise, it's going to be 14-1, and they're forcing into it again. So, UMPs, Galils, Tech 9s, I would think, let's go for 12-3 at this point. We're not getting anything on the board. We don't have anything to work with. But let's see if they can prove me wrong and make this buy work with them. 2 AKs, a Galil, a Tech 9, and a UMP. KennyS will be towards B. Once he gets set up with no smoke against him, oh, okay, it's actually going to be a big commitment from Godsent here. 5 players in the storage area, and then Kenny plays his position. Good flashbang, and he misses the first shot. Something to work with here.
Sixer in behind the box does answer back in time, but Apex there to take down Pronax. Something to work with is slowly dissolving because Happy rotates in quickly. And again, it's onto a 1 versus 2. It's Flusha this time. We always talk about his performances in majors. He's going to go for the fast plant so that he has something to work with before they can deny it. But that Molotov gets close. He has to smoke it off. They know he's there. Counter Molotov to make sure they can't push, but he's tagged down to 52 through the smoke. And he can't move. That is nuts. He actually could slip back to this position, but there's a slight gap, and he didn't quite know it. Gets there now. He can control his peak. He can control the angle. They continue to spray him down. Another 17 damage dealt, but there's the first headshot. Now it's his advantage, but he goes early, and MBK's ready. Another round for Envy.
About as close as it's come in about 9 rounds or so, but MBK 1v1 playing very well this major. Picks up the AWP as well. Went for the B commitment there. Luckily, KennyS misses that first shot. That's a window of opportunity. That's why they strike at that point, and they're actually refragging. They're getting themselves in a situation that's winnable. It's Flusha, one of the highest performing players historically at majors in a 2 versus 1. A chance there, but once again, he's limited. He only has to Galil. No nades to work with after he's Molotov out, so very tall order. MBK comes out, trumps there, and it's going to be 12-1. Good news is that we get the bomb down finally, so that maximum loss bonus actually gives them something to work with here. They actually have grenades this time to get the $3,400 and the $800 on top once the bomb's planted as well. So a bit more to work with, and they get the AWP and they have the Schneider, but no head armor again. It's a weak buy still, but better than it was before.
Schneider,
here we go.
Good position, gets the op shot. Tries to preemptively strike on the second player toward Checkers as well. He won't succeed in doing so, and Happy's actually gone reverse push. We haven't seen him go here yet. We've seen him get aggressive in mid. Speaking of aggressive, Kenny, he's pulled back the situation, stuck in the corner, has to fight his way out. He's good in these situations. Nearly finds the flick, but eventually overstays his welcome, and desperation gets the best of him because Flusha now has the site to work with. They'll get the plant in, and a rotation's going to be coming around. Happy on the flank, but Pronax, a very good push in through tree. We'll catch MBK before he can even get set for the retake.
Yeah.
Godsent, Henry, they might get their second round.
No, they should do at this point. They want to keep the players alive as well. They want to make sure they have enough that full reinvestment. So there we go. After the bomb goes down, they get the AWP in the hands of Schneider, and that they know that the EnVyUs are being very aggressive. Almost every single round, they're looking for the first picks. Schneider posts himself in Sunroom, gets the first kill on Sixer, and that's a really good start for them. They commit, managing to have the grenades, which he spoke of the choke point as well. KennyS, low HP. It's a real nice round there. Good move from Pronax to take down KennyS.
It's almost like if Schneider saved his money at the start of the game and had it not more commonly.
Yeah, well, that's, for me, that was a massive problem. The economy management in this sort of high-pressure game, it can run away from you. But to be fair, 12-3 is what I was kind of hoping for here for Godsent, all things considered. Look at the buy now for EnVyUs. That goes to show you how many close rounds there have been. It's been a little bit unlucky for Godsent. They have had a lot of close situations, but should be able to get this now. Just going to be 4 pistols and Apex on that M4, but MBK, lovely stuff from the CZ there, takes down Pronax.
Schneider's going to try and hold station and let him get inside of middle.
He gets a headshot on Flusha as well, takes it down to 5 HP, so still a chance here.
You've got to convert this round. You've got to go minimum 12-3, especially when they only have the one M4 still to work with.
Yeah, but now they've lost control of the B storage area.
Yeah, that's a big push from Sixer. Schneider knows it. He looked for it, tried to fire him, but there was a smoke still down, and Sixer's going to back away to Sunroom. This will allow Kenny to rotate.
He wants to be flushing them towards A. That's the only place they've got the rifle. That's in the hands of Apex. If he's done that job, and they come towards him, unfortunately Happy goes down at the same time, that's the best chance they've got to win in this round.
And they could still head to B. Schneider's still evaluating what's going on in vents, but it looks like it is going to be A. JW's at the door.
Here we go.
Has to check this position, doesn't. Down goes the AWP. Rifle finds 2. That's bomb dropped as well. 51 seconds. Apex He might do this on his own, but he's so low on HP, and Kenny gone. He's got to relocate 8 HP to do so. He's in the open, and the problem is that Flush is out toward Truck. He knows he's there. Oh, does he though? He saw him. He realizes that his teammate must have called for him, and then it gets very awkward. Goes to the Molotov, thinks, wait, I can get the kill, and then it's too late. Getting Flush, who now sits with 1 HP after that nade. Would have put this in a 2 versus 1. Even if he gets traded, it's a 1 versus 1, and Sixers' chances improve. Runs out of ammo on one CZ, grabs another 11 bullets to work with. Quick pop flash into the site. Flush a low, can't peek. He just needs to give information to Sixer, but now he just walks into his crosshair, and they do find the 3rd round.
Classic crossfire there to find the 3rd round, Matt. We said 12-3. That had to be achieved. 13-2 wouldn't have been good enough. And like I said, if they do funnel towards the A site, Apex can go big here. He certainly does. And he gets really unlucky at that last point. He's towards Forklift. He spots the players there. He can hear the other one coming, and he can't find the frag there. That's the important one there. Schneider taking him down with the Tech 9. Lovely work from him. Still possible to win this one. Believe it or not, you win the pistol, get 12-6, you're straight back into it. So as long as they get the pistol, I'm still believing there's a glimmer of hope. What kind of pistol are we expecting from EnVyUs? We saw the 4-door approach from Godsent before, shut down by EnVyUs on the retake. Options are to go towards B as well. A lot of teams like to rush towards B, maybe a delayed rush, trying to bait out the CT USP shots at the start, then overwhelm them after that. We'll see what kind of buy they've got. They've actually got 4 Glocks at the moment, 1 upgrade in the hands of Apex. He's got a P250, the smoke and the flashbang. 2 players yet to buy still, so they're still deciding here. This is not necessarily a set piece. You can see KennyS at $800, so does MBK. They're still working out the approach here. Do they drop a Tech 9 for a teammate? Do they go for some more utility? We'll see. Maybe they keep the $800. That would be kind of nuts. No, they go for armor in the end. So another similar approach, I would imagine, from EnVyUs at this point. 1 smoke and a key choke point, maybe towards quad or towards highway, and stick together with the flashbang. Apex throws for them. We've got 1 player holding the flank. That's going to be Sixer, who's looking towards B storage.
Kenny will wait for push. Allow MBK to get in position. Look to dodge the flash.
Just to note as well, we haven't got a retake from the CTs here. We've got an actual commitment to the A-bomb side. That's JW and Lecro working together. Most teams these days will play the full retake on the A-bomb side. It's much easier to retake than B.
That is interesting to point out as well, because the kit's all the way over towards B, so they stay closer to the site. But yeah, you say it correctly. Schneider tagged to 10. A little bit of contact over toward B, though, might funnel them in toward A. Massive damage already. Lecro goes to 14, then 4. Brings JW out to try and find picks, and through the smoke, NBK takes his head clean off. This has to pull Flusha over. Lecro needs headshots, has to get headshots, and can't find them. Flusha now with it all to do, has to back away, wait for a rotation, but he's committed to this first fight, his initial exchange with NBK. He actually will win that, and Happy in middle, thankfully, for the sake of Team Envy, is going to take down Pronax and gets the kit gone all the way out toward mid. Bomb's been ticking a while, and Kenny closes it out with 2.
It's quite a default setup there from Godsent. Like I said, actually playing on the A-bombs. I quite rare to see that these days. MBK, so he did spot a player. I thought it was just a straight-up shot for the smoke. Just before a bloom, he did spot the CT there, so it wasn't as crazy as it may have looked from the POV of the receiving player there, JW. But yeah, lots of damage inflicted early on. 2 headshots before they even committed to the A site. Not much Lecro could do from the back of the side there, quad, and it's going to be EnVyUs picking up a very lucrative pistol there. Godsent have to force buy into this round. Problem is, Matt, they lose this round, it will be 14-3, and they'll have no money, and they pretty much go back and forth by hell, which is what they spent most of this game in already. They haven't really arrived here. So you can see EnVyUs adjusting for this. They know force buy's coming in. They get the 3 rifles set up here. Don't want to risk anything. Some teams may get 4 SMGs at this point, but when you have this sort of lead, you want to solidify it. Get the rifles out. Use the utility. Treat it like a gun round. Let's get this one and knock them off any sort of economy.
J-Dub. Spot store open. Deagle in hand. Needs to get that crosshair placement dead on. Doesn't quite. Kenny will get him with the AK-47. Door open. Apex can try and run in with that SMG, but he's caught by Lecro, who again finds it. Kill on the Deagle lineup play, and MBK thankfully hits it because Flusha got sick through before that. This would have been very awkward for the rifles on the Envy side. It could have gone to a 2 versus 2, but they prevail in the end. They'll go to 14, 2 to go, and Godsent with a tough decision to make.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's been made for them.
Pick your poison. Do you...
Oh, they're going.
Do you force buy and potentially throw the game right here, right now, or do you take an eco and allow EnVyUs to get to map point and indeed match point, and you try and get 12 rounds in a row? It looks like they will go for the force buy. I think at this point, Matt, you can't really allow them to have 12 match points. So, yeah, let's go all in. The chips are down, and it's CZs, Desert Eagles, and a few nades, no kits to work with. 4 rifles for EnVyUs. They'll know the force buy is potentially going to be Waiting on the other side. It's happy to go first with the UMP. Interesting. I would have said that even if the guard was spawning with an AK up there, but he gets up there uncontested. First kill comes in for MBK and a decent Molotov. I think Schneider, he's in the other corner. It's a little bit misleading there, the X-ray, but he's in a dangerous position still, but should be able to get away with it.
I'm going to rotate the bomb back over toward mid, and Happy's done good work to take down Lecro. DW's waiting close to the main position, but he's spotted, tagged, and Schneider trying to push back around from B, gets caught by Happy as well. So DW inside sight, more damage dealt, not enough. All 5 stay alive, and we have map point all ready for the French side.
No money available.
Money's overrated, Henry. All you need is love, and money can't buy you love.
I don't even know what to go with that, because it really does matter in this game, specifically.
It doesn't. It's all about hope and belief.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's talk about hope and belief. You're on the Godsent side.
I don't hope or believe because they have no money, Henry.
They've got a Scout, a Max 7, and a CZ, a couple of Deagles heads, 15-3. I think you just need to put them out of the misery at this point because they've got nothing to work with and they need 12 in a row. They haven't shown up at all. No one's really stood up. I guess Flushers, he took all things considered, got 3 rounds. He's got 15 kills, Matt. JW can't be far behind. To be fair, he's only got 6. The kills he had were quite high impactful ones, but hasn't really had a lot of them. Lecro on 10 frags. He's had some interesting moments as well. Schneider, like we said, poor game overall for him. His economy management especially wasn't great. And yeah, that's going to be the tale of this game, I think. The first half has been limited on grenades. Orbs not really having execution potential. Just had to rely on their big stars who weren't really fragging. So flushing out the scouts on the CT side. And NVIUs know the money's poor. They can just stick together and just rush somewhere they wanted to. They're risky, but let's see if it works out.
Double Molotov, stack toward Forklift. But I see 2? It doesn't matter. I see 2 kills for Fnatic. That's important until Kenny shows up because he's got 2 of his own to pull it back to the advantage of Team Envy, who will get another bomb plant. Kenny's going hunting for more spots. Flush it, jumping. Another 3 kills for him. Solid game from Kenny overall. In fact, leads the way at 24. That's how it will end. 16-3, our most dominant scoreline thus far in the major.
Yeah, really nice performance there from MVS, but to be fair, it looked a little bit too easy for them. I pointed out many times. It just looked a little bit uninspiring from God overall. The money management was poor. There's no real set pieces. We talk about Pronax being this amazing in-game leader. I didn't see any of that this game. They looked very static and didn't really deliver on any fronts. And the star players weren't really fragging either. So the whole package kind of fell apart.
Well, thankfully, Godsent got a win earlier because they're not done yet. They'll go into the lower bracket. Envy move up. We'll take a break, talk about it, and we've got an elimination match coming up.